All right, so now let's look at two-sided tests and they're comparing it to the confidence intervals. So at the Hawaii Pineapple Company, the mean weight of pineapples harvested from one large field was 31 ounces last year. A different irrigation system was installed in this field after the growing season. Managers wondered if the change will affect the mean weight of future pineapples grown in the field. To find out, they select and weigh a random sample of 50 pineapples from this year's crop. Part A, stating the appropriate hypotheses and defining a parameter of interest. Part B is checking the conditions. C is an interval was actually calculated, and so what conclusion could you make for your hypothesis test based on the interval? And then D is, can we conclude that the different irrigation system caused a change in the mean weight? So the hypothesis for this, the null hypothesis is that mu is equal to 31, that's the same as it's been. And the alternative is that it's not equal to 31. We just want to know if it's different. And mu is the true mean weight of all pineapples grown in the field. So it's a random sample of 50 pineapples from this year, and it's safe to assume that that's less than 10% of all the pineapples in this large field. And 50 is greater than or equal to 30, so we have a normal distribution. So the confidence interval that was calculated was 31.255 to 32.616. And this was a 95% confidence interval. So this corresponds to a 5% significance level for a hypothesis test. So based on the interval, what conclusion would you make for the test of the hypothesis? Well, the 95% confidence interval does not include 31 because all the values are greater than 31. So we would reject the null hypothesis. We have convincing evidence the true mean weight of all pineapples grown this year is not 31 ounces. So part D is, can we conclude that the different irrigation system caused a change in the mean weight? No. This is not a randomized comparative experiment. Remember, we can only use cause and effect when we have a randomized experiment. So we cannot infer causation. It is possible that other things beside the irrigation system changed from last year's growing season. Maybe the weather was different, and that's when the pineapples have a different weight.